Hi everyone, it's Jen. And today I wanted to talk about a topic that I'm really passionate about, and that's books, in case you haven't noticed. But one of the things that I notice that seems to be going around is that children should only be reading classics. That when we see our children reading fluffy or fun books, that there's really no point to them reading this, that it is a waste of time. That kind of irks me. I believe that all books really teach our children something. So here's the debate. Should our children only be reading classics? Okay, classics are great. They have their place. They teach us lots of things. Gone with the Wind, real classic, nice big book. I'm going to be honest, I've never read it. I've seen the movie, but I've never read the book. There's lots that you can learn from classic books, and yes, they probably should be studied, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not making my kids read it if they don't want to. There are some books that I do encourage them to read. They've read Peter Pan, they've read Heidi, they've read Little House on the Prairie, but mostly because these are books that are on our bookshelf that they've picked up over time. I want to introduce you to my daughter's favorite book. You've heard me talk about it if you've read or been around on the website lately. So this book is kind of interesting. We got it from our library. And my daughter doesn't like mystery books at all, but she begged me to read this. I started it and I was blown away about the things that this book can teach you. For example, one thing it talks about is the colors of fire and how each color has a different temperature, and how we often associate blue with cold and red with hot, but that's not always the case. Another thing that I loved about this book, I don't know if you can see it, but right here it has Google Maps. So you can go online and see where the children are traveling. You can look at the different routes that they're taking to get there. You can get directions from where you are to where they're gonna go. And they talk about landmarks throughout the United States. These are things that my children absolutely loved about this book. In fact, my daughter and I had a really long conversation about it yesterday because she asked me, how far have I gotten? And usually a book like this takes me an hour or two, but life has been really hectic and I haven't had time to really sit down and enjoy the book. I've gotten, some of the way through. So my question, or I guess, it's a question for the day, is do you think your children benefit from learning or from other books or reading other books, or do you think they should only be reading classics? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for stopping by.